control.
Where do we look?
Our best bet is to see if he made contact with the torch heads. Robo, I want you to start by checking the arcade downtown. It's become a high-activity area for punks.
Understood.
Everyone else, keep your eyes open. Any questions?
Any word on Briggs?
What happened to Briggs?
He's been missing since yesterday.
Shit.
Officer Briggs remains missing. That's over 24 hours since he's been in contact with anyone here.
Are the two cases connected?
No reason to assume so. But if anyone finds Briggs' informant, we might learn something new. All right, now get out there.
Oh dear. I say, Roman.
Go ahead, partner. I need to write this report, and there's something else I need to do first.
It is actually a law in most countries for news report channels to be neutral, correct?
Not entirely sure, but I'd presume so.
Yeah, again, this is a moment where I'm not sure if I have a false memory or if I've been misinformed. Again, I don't watch news regularly. The only thing I know about Fox reports, well, people have clipped them occasionally and made jokes about them.
Yeah.
And
Go get him.
comedians really like to target them.
Well, they do
So,
make
yeah.
a joke of themselves plenty of times. Like,
Yep.
I've seen it. I've seen it. I've seen the joke made that like all the major news channels will cover one thing, and specifically to avoid embarrassing the Republican Party, Fox News will cover something completely different and stupid instead.
Yeah.
Here we go. Pants off.
Wait, what? Put your pants on, Rom.
No,
What?
RoboCop.
Yeah.
Also, nice detail that the bumper hits the hits the ramp because of the weight.
Yep.
You hit the ram!
No.
Anyways. Look, it's hell gas.
That's also why the camera goes so high every time he steps out of because no pants.
You came
Yep.
to clean up this city, didn't you? It'd be easier to burn it all to the ground. Believe me, just burn it all.
Look, this might be Detroit, but it doesn't necessarily need to be burned down entirely.
Okay,
Anyways,
this is. Yep, go ahead.
I was gonna make another joke, like, make a news joke. I remember a stand-up comedian talking about terror groups and comments that a lot of the news are basically just drive you to fear, and he comments that in the BBC would just like report on the end of the world with an oddly calm voice.
Let's see. Issuing tickets. As a police officer, you can issue tickets for misdemeanors like public drinking and disorderly conduct or traffic violations. Hold the right mouse button to activate RoboCop vision and identify instances of law breaking, like, well, this. Yeah. Obstruction of the fire hydrant. Just don't do
Is
this.
all it takes to improve mindfulness.
Uphold the law. For some reason, those pop-ups are showing in the corner of the monitor, not the corner of the game. I think the game might be trying to claim the entire space of the monitor or something. But yeah, this is also a big part of the game, these open world sections. It's not a full open world.
Now we don't have anything for the fire. How was I supposed to know someone would steal our old tires?
Because Detroit.
Okay,
There's something really funny about the idea of RoboCop going up a ladder.
yeah. He would not have the mobility for it. Let's see, stolen wallet, a stolen watch. Okay.
Depending on his arm strength, he could just climb up and flip himself over. Again, it depends on how his arms has been designed.
Now I'm just picturing RoboCop partaking in an athletics
Be a man,
competition.
Why make such a big deal?
Kowalski?
How can I assist you, officer?
I'm trying to catch this one shifty dealer. This guy steals nuke from other pushers to sell it at half price. This dopehead buys from him but won't tell me his whereabouts.
I don't know any dealer.
You were carrying for 3 different pushers, so you either like to walk for miles to buy nuke, or you appreciate a discount.
Don't take it out on me, because the guy broke your nose?
As you can see, he doesn't want to cooperate.
Don't think that would make sense.
Do not worry. According to my directives, there are several ways to convince him to cooperate.
I ain't gonna let it reprogram my brain. We can talk, but don't let it drill into my head, okay? The guy's name's Maurice, but I don't know where to find him. I always arrange a place over a payphone. I'll give you the number.
Let's hope it works. The dealer knows where the others hide their stash. We could collect nuke from the whole neighborhood if we get to him.
I will take care of it.
But you need to find a payphone first. Try near the supermarket. I think at least one of them hasn't been smashed by vandals yet.
Okay. Looks like we got ourselves a side quest. Yeah, besides the main story, we've got plenty of stuff that we can do out in the open world bits like this.
Yeah, also, I saw some street art behind you. Not there. Turn again. Continue forward.
Okay.
Forward again. Turn towards the wall and you walk past it.
But this.
Yeah. Yeah, that dinosaur was in the first movie. He was in one of the commercials.
It was?
Okay.
Yep. You know, this like how sometimes like how the movie cuts and then you're given a commercial and then the news station shows up that we saw at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, that was.
Or the satire, yeah.
Yeah. Starship Troopers did that as well.
Yep.
Oh dear. But yeah, that thing caught my eye for it was rather unusual street art. What do you have to say, Rom?
This area is off limits. You need permission to get in or a warrant.
Okay, a film set.
I was saying, RoboCop and Starship Troopers have the same director, Paul Verhoeven.
Okay.
Did not know that.
Yeah, a lot of Verhoeven stuff is satirical. In case of Starship Troopers is a lot more scathingly satirical. Hey, look, a phone.
Let's see. Out of order.
Those are not as common nowadays, are they?
Yeah.
No, they're practically gone. If you want to do this side quest, you need to select it because we're doing the search for suit, which is the plot.
Yeah, I think there was
Okay,
some
let's
about, but most of those are within areas to be used as a emergency phone. Like if there's a bad signal and such.
Yeah, you'd think, but we no longer have them. Most are effectively just either busted or left to rot, even if they do work. And that's Peru. I don't know what the fuck's going on in the States.
Out of order.
Nice shiny armor, officer. Wanna be my knight?
You think she's high?
Could be. Nuke is an absolute plague on this city at the moment, so 50-50 chance with everything.
Yeah.
Volkswagen.
Look how tall RoboCop is compared to the Volkswagen.
Yeah. Like
Tiny
7 feet-ish.
Yeah.
Mike was driving and we heard what we thought was a blown tire, but it was just a gunshot.
Just.
Apparently, Detroit's so shit that if you get a blown tire, you go, God damn it, well, if somebody gets shot in your car, so I was like, oh, thank God.
That's concerning. Oh,
Let me
really?
look around for a payphone.
Area of
Also, that's the full
investigation. All mega store. Okay, I'm guessing the area of investigation is more for the payphones, finding those.
Yep.
And she takes off her top and says, "Hey, this is a private conversation, pig."
Okay.
I think
Let's
we
go a
have
bit
to
of
look for a
speed.
phone.
Yeah, we need to find one that's working.
He's real good. Asks me for money. Only a moron steals from a beggar. That's what I said. But then he started shooting.
Yeah. Okay. Oh. Okay, I wasn't really expecting this area to be this big.
Saw you on the TV. Come here. I haven't congratulated you yet.
Called Q to track the current one.
Yep.
He's my favorite TV star.
Thanks to you, Kurt's finally had a reason to watch something other than the fast food channel.
What?
When it comes to cleaning criminal scum from the city, I am even better live. Can you tell me what happened here?
Nasty murder. The victim is a white female, mid-20s, identified as Casey Carmel. Had a history of petty crime and prostitution, but believe it or not, that's her real name.
Any leads?
The case is closed. OCP won't spend a single dime on the murder of a prostitute.
Cost optimization. Fancy name for we don't give a shit about poor people.
So if you were to look around the crime scene, you would potentially be exposing OCP to extra costs.
If you want to do that, be our guest.
Is that homeless man considered a suspect?
Now we know the guy. You can rule him out.
The guy's a loon, a mental patient. He thinks that aliens dumped a body here.
Talk to him if you want. Just prepare to hear a tall tale about green people.
Yeah. Can you honestly be surprised if this area will go to absolute shit if you stop protecting the people of it?
Yeah.
Do you have any thoughts about that murder?
I bet the girl was killed somewhere else, and the body was only dumped here. And we got the tire tracks, drag marks. If we find a car that matches, we'll find our perp. Yeah, I guess the perp had his hands covered in some green-blue guacamole-ish goo. The body's covered in it.
Why does it
Guacamole.
always come back to food with you? Anyway, we need to do a proper analysis.
The best way to cut the costs of policing is to cut the criminals down.
Tell me about it. I'd join the force to pick up dead bodies off the street.
Yeah, but what can we do?
Okay,
I
let's have
will
ourselves a
look
look.
around. We must bring the murderer to justice.
Okay then, Casey Caramel. Like, at that point your parents are hoping you turn out to be a prostitute later in life.
It actually picked the last name at least.
It's
It's kind of like naming. It's kind of like naming your kid's Lapis and Lazuli. You know one of them is gonna be a stripper at some point.
I have heard worse.
Somebody dumped her a few feet from here. The blood traces on the ground indicate she was dragged.
Okay. Yeah, heavy head wounds.
Yep.
No way to survive that.
Nasty wound. Looks like she was hit with a blunt object, possibly a hammer.
You'll be surprised the head wounds people have survived with. Though, the case of someone who survived a railroad spike impaled through his head, clean out as a hole, through his where his eye would be. Yeah, he survived. Just he wasn't really the same person.
Yeah, the body may survive, but the person definitely won't.
Yeah, he was reborn as he went from a kind man to a.
Body was dragged.
Yeah, he basically became rather, to put it very mildly, very mean. Basically, his personality
That's
flipped.
this green blue shit underarm. No idea what it might be, but there is more of it around.
Okay, some paint or something. Let's see.
I'm going with something.
Chimney pipe relevant to the case. There's the other shoe.
Yeah, probably belonged to our victim. Let's try to find other clues.
Okay. Something over here. Irrelevant.
Poor Casey.
Custom extended wheelbase. Have you seen a vehicle like this around?
Nah. But that narrows it down significantly. Good catch, Robert.
If you're going to do crime, don't do crime with your specially made vehicle or specially adjusted vehicle.
What do you know about the dead body we found here?
It's as simple as it gets. Aliens did it.
Aliens?
I've been investigating them for years. They send rats to spy on me. They don't want me to show you this list.
What list?
It's a list of aliens living in Detroit. All 37,617 of them. The murderer included.
Right.
Am I on the list?
On the alien list? Of course not. You're on another list, but let's not worry about that now. The scale of this conspiracy frightens me too. But maybe we can narrow it down if you found any clues at the scene. You know, something unusual.
I'm afraid I cannot rely on your assumptions, but please do stay available for further questioning.
Okay, harmless, yes, but in definite need of help.
Yeah, I think I know why he suspect aliens.
Yeah, I'm
Why?
guessing whoever was involved with this was dressed up in something or covered in something.
Really, Captain? You haven't noticed?
What?
They keep mentioning a weird goo on the body.
Yeah,
And
but
they
that's
mention
why I
the
said
person-
that.
Yeah, so he may be mistaking someone covered in goo as an alien.
Or in some sort of costume.
Yeah.
Let's see, AB minus. Okay. Nothing
Question the
else?
witness. Again.
Wait, there's a stove?
They're
Yeah, a
throwing
bit of
shit
a-
out the window.
Yeah, a bit of
we saw
a
through
homeless
that.
camp here.
I was like, who the heck throws a stove
Most
through out
likely
the
a van with
window?
a custom extended wheelbase. Does your list contain any information on such a vehicle?
Jackpot! I've got a guy with a van that matches your description. I don't know his ID, but I know where you can find him. A film set near the courthouse. They're shooting a TV commercial and it's run by aliens, so it all makes sense. Casey must have discovered something there, and they got her. That must have been what's happened.
Why do you think that aliens run the set?
Who do you think runs the advertising business? They're stuffing commercials with subliminal messages. They use additional film frames with commands to make us obey. Don't you know what happens to those who watch TV?
Okay, let's do the first option.
Why do you think that aliens are involved?
I saw the guy who dumped the body here. I saw his skin. It was green and glowing like those toy dinosaurs that children play with and years later develop serious diseases from.
Oh yeah, radium. Yeah, for a time, radium, which is, well, glowy but also radioactive, was considered a bit of a trend item until, well, people started figuring out, or rather experiencing, the results of said radiation.
Wait, even like a plastic star that glow in the dark?
Not, that is something else, but that
no,
will,
like the
that's
no, like
nowadays.
One
Like nowadays-
Go on.
Okay, like nowadays, that whole glowing star thing is made up of a different thing that won't kill you. But back around the time people figured out radiation, people figured out like nuclear power, a lot of toys and even medicine had it.
Yeah, and a lot of people lost teeth from stuff like that because they added it to food and such, thinking it would be, well, positive.
I mean, technically it was positive. Just, positive for your death.
Yeah. It was positively irradiated. But yeah, another reason not to trust super food, super stuff. If something is very trendy and new, wait until it's actually fully investigated before dealing with it. That's also something with that essential oil bullshit. None of that is actually, or most of that is not actually approved for human consumption or use because it falls outside of FDA stuff and such. I'm pretty sure like 95 of all that MLM bullshit is outright considered toxic over here in Europe.
It is pretty much toxic. Like, you feed it too much energy and it just gives out waste. Fucking Musk put one up, and the area it was next to, like, the neighborhood it was next to is suffering from, like, sicknesses and whatnot.
Yeah. I have said this before, but I'll say it again. Just because something says it is essential, it does not mean essential as in you need it. The same word means made from the essence or of something. So if something is called essential strawberry stuff, it's made with strawberry stuff, but that's hardly the only thing in it. You do not need it.
What is the purpose of your list?
It's my tool to spread the truth. I update it every month and add it to my newsletter. You should read it. It's free. You'll find out some stuff that you wouldn't see on TV.
Like what?
Take the moon landing, for example. Didn't happen. Why? Because the moon doesn't exist. First time hearing about it? That's why you need my newsletter.
I will verify your statement. Nevertheless, I recommend you consult a psychiatrist at the earliest possible time.
Okay, I have heard one way to basically shut up conspiracy theorists is to overshoot their conspiracy with even something even more stupider. Like they go, you don't know that the moon landing was fake and all that, and you should go, wait, you believe the moon is real? That usually that has a habit of shutting them the fuck up. Okay. But yeah, a lot of times, in my opinion, conspiracy people stuff are like the flat earth people. They're just quote-unquote believing that bullshit because it makes them quote-unquote special.
Yeah, I have heard some interesting ones, but I never believed them. But I kind of find them entertaining, like, alright, they could make a good, interesting movie and such. But believing them, no.
Like, Stargate's basic premise is a conspiracy theory because, aliens build the pyramids. We all know it's fake, but it works for an interesting, narrative for stuff like Stargate.
Yeah.
Oh, right, I wanted to mention something. Remember how you kind of owe me a birthday gift?
What is happening?
Oh yeah, for
TV
Minecraft and such.
Commercial for Sunblock 5000.
Night does not seem an appropriate time for such practice.
Yeah, they ran into some problems, and it's running later than expected.
I swear, we're staying here until we finish, or you're doing it without me.
Jerry, don't you think you're being unreasonable?
You better find us another understudy so we can get this over with.
Let him in. We don't want to hinder the work of law enforcement.
At least two reasonable people here.
Yeah, you gotta give him credit. Also, this security guard guy looks kind of seems like he's either really high or just done with the day and wants to go home.
Probably. He's probably been here since freaking dawn. But yeah, you wanted to say you're still interested in Minecraft? Just we'll have to wait until I get paid again.
I guess that's fair. No, I was thinking maybe I could swap the game.
Okay.
Hang on, Well, Gears of War, the Reloaded isn't coming out until Steam until August 26th.
Okay.
I was thinking maybe that one.
Okay, just
I have reason to believe
ping
that
me in
someone
DM
from your
about
crew
it.
is involved in a crime. We found a green-blue substance like your sunblock at the crime scene. The suspect was driving a van with a custom extended wheelbase.
We use a lot of different vans, but I would know if they're the type you're looking for.
In that case, I would like to look around.
Actually, you could be of some use to me, too. I have a problem here, and its name is Jerry. Jerry Jenkins. I need a reason to cancel his contract, and I think you could find one for me.
That does not sound like a task of a police officer.
But it could be, though. I'm sure he's guilty of something. You just have to find out what it is. I can give you access to anything without a warrant.
Okay, this actually comes across a bit like one of the cases that we talked about recently, Drakir, about how text can be hard to read the actual meaning of here.
Yeah. This is not good. Like,
I only carry out the request of justice.
I believe that. Dig deep. I bet Mr. Big Shot doesn't have a clear conscience. Start with the computer. There's a list of vehicles allowed to park on set there, but look for something on Jenkins, too.
Okay, we will not fabricate anything, but we can look into him at least. But then again, with RoboCop, he doesn't... How capable of sarcasm is he, actually? That is a question.
He might be capable of sarcasm, or if nothing else, being blunt enough that people think is sarcasm.
I think he can do sarcasm. And also, sunscreen that makes you glow.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think this was a bit in RoboCop 2.
Substance matches the one found on the victim's body. Okay. So, first impression, likely that he is the killer, perhaps, but that may be a bit too, quote-unquote, easy of a guess to make. Let's see. Tire tracks and wheelbase match. Okay. Can we track these back? No, they're basically lost past this point. Okay. And yeah, someone covered in the blasted stuff.
Yep. Who needs a functioning ozone layer when you can practically paint yourself in blue or green or whatever the fuck color that was? I'm pretty sure it's green.
Yeah. Also, classic cables.
Man, it's been a while since I've seen one of those. Nowadays, it's HDMI.
Yeah. The folks they seem I think they may have a small return on some TVs.
I mean, I have seen them on TVs, but the thing is, I have not seen, like, anything with cables that come with anything but HDMI lately.
Yeah. I think if you want a TV with those connections as well, you're gonna have to pay extra.
Yep.
Oh, but my current speaker system still uses those.
Many computers still you have the option for those.
From Nikki Troy, assistant. Night shooting preparation, thing to do, deliver at 6:14. Don't worry, Tess, I'll handle everything. But you must know that the crew is afraid of working at nighttime. Maybe we should arrange for more bodyguards. Cars allowed to park on set, updated. Plus one additional van outside the team. Okay. Jerry's issue. Teresa, I'm sorry to hear that you've encountered difficulties working with Jerry. Please excuse him, he's in a bad mood. You know how sensitive an artist he is. Fortunately, I've been his agent long enough to know what would help. The company of a nice, beautiful girl. Don't worry, I'll arrange everything myself. Just charge this to the client's account. Great. Still need to look for this van, potentially. But I guess the best thing we can do right now is to talk to him. And okay, no manual saving.
Nope.
The evidence I have gathered shows that you are connected to the investigation that I am conducting.
So what?